Oh, hello, all my little roaches. Welcome once again to another episode of the Josh Potter Show here on our brand new day. It is Wednesday, and I'm very excited because I'm going to be coming to Bakersfield, California, April 22nd. Get your tickets now. You can go over to my Instagram at Josh_Potter, or you can go over to my Twitter at J_Potter. All the places to buy tickets to that show and all of the shows. The other one on sale right now, Chandler, Arizona, just outside Phoenix, Mic Drop Comedy. It's going to be May 5th and 6th, 4 shows. Buy those freaking tickets immediately, please. And other than that, keep liking, subscribing, all the things you do on your favorite podcasts. I'd appreciate it a great deal. Our guest today in studio, you know him from his podcasts, Jeremiah Wonders, Scissor Bros. He had a brand new special, Daddy, drop just yesterday. If you're watching this on the day it comes out, so go watch that as well. It's Jeremiah Watkins, everybody.
Hey, good to be back on the show.
Hail to the Daddy. And we found out, I don't know, are we allowed to say?
Yeah.
Jeremiah's got boy batter inside him.
Yep.
I'm trying to keep it, for the nice boy clock. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here at the nice boy clock, we don't say jizz.
Here,
you have to beep
you mouth it, and then I'll go.
Let's try again.
All right.
I think you got it.
I think we got it.
I think you got it. But yeah, that's interesting. Now, this may be a tough question out of the gate here, but
we're opening an odd on the
I
Josh
was
Potter
curious
show.
about this. Has your wife, once you've, locked and loaded,
Eddie up.
has she gone like, that was the one? Like, she knows?
I called it on both times it happened.
Wow, so you knew, like, this load is the load.
Dude, I put a little something special in it. Little secret recipe for your girl out there.
I always wondered, I go, well, I know the load that does it.
I will say, I know the exact moment of the
was
first
it good?
one. Oh, yeah.
No, okay, I mean, I don't mean, like, was it good? Because that would be something if you were, like, this sex wasn't even, like, fun. It was, like, we were, like, in like a Volkswagen and
oh no
it
was premeditated.
Okay.
It was a crime scene in her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it was a good time. No, there's a bit in the special that I talk about the night of the conception because I knew the night.
You knew that I wanted to know so bad. I am like obsessed with the idea of us knowing,
calling your shot
how
like
we
Babe
were made.
Ruth. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
And also knowing it's like, because I want to say it was either like in a movie or something. I don't know where I saw it or if a girl told me this one time, but they said something like, they're like, I knew it was, boy cum right away.
I didn't know the gender right away.
Okay.
I just knew that she was pregnant.
Did she know? She was like, she has a, in there.
Yeah,
she's like, hey, this is boys. This is a boy right here.
This is
yeah. I'm getting nodes of boy.
Yeah, I'm getting notes of testosterone. 2023.
But congratulations on the new special and the forthcoming second time being a father.
Thank you.
Unbelievable.
We'll see if the sequel's as good as the first. We'll see.
They say it's easier. What do you have you been hearing?
I have heard not so much the first part. I hear it gets easier because then they start playing with each other. Mm-hmm. But they're like, every parent's like, get ready for those first couple years. I'm like, okay, all right.
Well, you're going to learn something about your first son that you don't already know. You're going to learn something new about him, and that's the way he handles competition, I guess, Or
well, that's the thing. One of the reasons we wanted to have another baby is so we didn't raise a kid with the only child syndrome, because that can happen.
It can happen.
It can happen. Not to say that all only children have that like specific thing about them.
Yes.
That they like have to get what they want and all that stuff. But
spoiled, they call it.
Spoiled.
They say the only child is the spoiled rotten, and they're like, I always get my way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but because right now he likes all the attention to be on him, but we put him around some other babies, and he's very gentle and nice to them. So hoping he's going to be a good brother.
All right. Now, the only child that I know is one of my best friends, Chris, and he is very like, if he doesn't get his way, you're going to have a fight about it. And we found that out during fantasy football because, unfortunately for him and I were in the championship, and I had Josh Allen and I had Devin Singletary still left. He had Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. Now, the reason this is important is because the championship game in fantasy football was played the day Damar Hamlin had his heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
Game canceled. The game didn't happen. So now we had to have a deliberation. I had to go to basically court to win fantasy football.
Because all those stats and everything got
It's all a variable.
Yeah.
So some people, he wanted us to we should play week 18 out. And I was like, well, that's a completely different matchup. That's not how, this is how week 17 went. The game got canceled. Ergo, the players in the fantasy of football, their game was canceled. Yeah. I had to really go present my case.
Yeah.
And then he presented his case, but him being an only child, he still kicks and screams. He wants an asterisk on my thing. He's never going to acknowledge me as the true champion. And the other thing I noticed about him, and this is something that I think is interesting, he always wanted friends around him constantly, so he was always organizing things.
Okay.
Like he's always like, he's the guy in your office that's like, we're all playing broom ball tonight. You want to join? You know what I'm saying?
He spearheads the group text to go
yes.
out. Let's
he's
go to
the
bars,
commissioner of the
drinks.
leagues.
Yeah.
Because
he doesn't have as many people around him.
Right. So he's always like, what are we doing? He's the organizer.
Yeah.
So I think that's like a good quality of an only child, a positive quality.
Okay.
Now let's start up the sports, because I do believe this involves having a child and being a level of fame. Now, you, of course, have reached a level of fame. You're aspiring to reach a higher level of fame, perhaps maybe even the level of fame of which our subject of our first story is, but we'll find out here. Sports. I'm going to add that to it, I think.
Get in the boy jizz. Sports.
Jizz.
Yeah. Boys and jizz. It's sports time, fellas.
Now, do you know who Scottie Pippen is?
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard of him.
You're aware? All right. Well, he has a bit of a wife, ex-wife, I should say. She is a real something to do. You know what I mean? She's a real something or other.
What are you implying here, Josh?
Bit of a trollop, this lady. So Larsa Pippen is her name. Now, Larsa Pippen has reached some levels of fame in her own right, being on reality television and things like the Real Housewives of Miami. And she was in the old Part 2 reunion finale. That seems like a lot of finales. Not only is it the finale, but it's the reunion. And it's the second part of the reunion.
Yeah. It's the sequel to the sequel.
Enough. That means like 4 episodes ago was like the end. And now they're like regurgitated. They really know how to fucking crank out these episodes of reality television. Well, this 43-year-old woman, she gave viewers an insight into her and her ex-husband, Scottie Pippen's past relationships' intimate moments, saying, I always had sex 4 times a night. I had sex 4 times a night every night. I never had a day off for 23 years.
Man, the number 23 is still haunting her.
Yeah, Scotty, you couldn't make it go 24 at the very least just to get that number out of the way? Yeah. I mean, come on, man. It's haunting Scotty, too, that number 23. I can't believe you didn't have sex 23 times a night or whatever. He's like, Michael overshadowed me again. I have to go home and fuck my wife. Bring her on the road with me. I mean, they travel so much. I mean, she's at every fucking... I mean, I don't think that she came to, like, every city.
Dude,
all
also,
the time.
4 times in a night for 23 years?
The man just put in minutes on the court. He's not coming off and toweling off and fucking 4 times. I'm sorry.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's even too much, I'll even say.
Now, what she didn't say is that they were all with Scottie Pippen. I've noticed. She didn't say that she was just fucking Scottie Pippen. Oh. And nowadays, I mean, it seems like she's gotten used to this regiment because she has been sleeping with many, 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 many youngsters And not in a illegal way, but in a way that is like at least annoying to her son, Scottie Pippen Jr.
Oof.
Because she's fucking like teammates of his. She's fucking Michael Jordan's kid Marcus now.
What?
Yeah. A little weird. Like,
that's so
little Marcus,
weird.
Remember me, Larsa? Oh. Come over here and let me suck your pee-pee. Larsa married Pippen in 97 when she was 23.
Hold your roll. This is the worst porno ever. Where the woman is so explicit, but only to a point where she's saying pee-pee.
Yeah. She doesn't say the things in a hot way. She says everything.
Here, get over here. I'm going to gag on your pee-pee.
Lick this cooter. Oh. Come over here and munch this clam.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make liquid come out of your vas deferens.
I'm going to make your vas deferens squirt goo.
And you thought only I was a squirter.
Yeah? You want me to have your goo? She just says every off-putting word. Can you call it something else?
Yeah. Ectoplasm on my tits.
Oh, get all your gooey goo on me.
Do you have any boy batter you can cover me with?
Like a go-gurt out of your pee-pee. Larsa married
gawk on you.
Scottie Pippen in 97. That one's like become a thing.
That's the thing. I'm
going to get a gluck.
Yeah.
Ladies.
We don't like that.
No. I get it. I get where you come up with the name. It's a bit of a onomatopoeia because it is referring to the sound in which they are making in those moments. But here's the thing. Onomatopoeias are not sexy. Unless you're in Batman or something. It's like, boom. They don't go like, gluck. Gluck. What are you looking at over there?
Listen. Listen, ladies, let me tell you something, all right? Actions speak louder than words. Just get to work, all right?
Hey, all that talking means that you ain't doing a lot of glucking, all right?
Listen.
Get down with it.
You can either gluck or suck. What are we going to do, all right? Come on.
Less yapping and more glucking, lady. How about it? Anywho, Larsa married Pippen back in 97 when she was 23. The two initially split back in 2016. They tried to work on things for a few years, but officially ended their relationship back in 2021 over irreconcilable differences, which often, it was because Larsa was fucking younger dudes.
Yeah.
The Real Housewives OG was seemingly selective with her choice of words when answering questions about her new relationship with the great one, Michael Jordan's son, Marcus. She addressed whether she would hyphenate her last name if she got married to Marcus. I would definitely change my last name for whomever I married, that's for sure. That'd be wild. It would be like I wish Marcus played basketball. He's like the new GOAT.
You know that she called him MJ in the bedroom. Come on.
Yeah.
Yep. It happened.
Dunk it, daddy. Do you think now if Marcus
come from the free throw line,
though Marcus not the same as Michael Jordan, obviously he didn't make it. Now Kirsten, you're a Chicago Bulls fan. Do you know anything of Michael Jordan's children and what they might have accomplished? Did they do anything?
Not that I know.
Marcus Jordan never played basketball, right? Can we verify?
Not that son.
Not that, but you would think both of them kind of tried at some point. Like they made it to a certain level.
One of them did.
Wasn't there a Michael Jordan Jr., which is the worst fucking?
Oh
name.
yeah.
Yeah, it says he did actually play for the UCF Knights.
This is the son that played.
Marcus.
I got him confused with the
UCF Knights down in old Florida there, right? University of Central Florida, if I'm not mistaken. But nevertheless, so Larsa is... Now, I'm wondering if Marcus makes some boy batter into Larsa, even though she is of the ripe age of 43, do you believe that Pippen, Jordan, Gene, even though it's not exactly Scottie and Michael, there's still elements of both of them coming together?
No. She's not the original. she is marrying into it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just some lady.
Right.
It's just some lady scooter that is cooking up a different vat that's not even related to Pippen.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Unless you have the theory that she has dormant ghost jizz in her vag from Scotty and is stirring the pot, and then they're coming together like a melting, like a fusion, like a.
It would have to be Scottie Pippen coming into Michael Jordan's daughter, which is epically worse probably, and would get a lot more press than this one.
I mean, now we're talking.
Yeah.
And that's the reality show that I want to watch.
Yeah, that was bad science on your boy's part here.
That's all right.
Larsa had nothing to do with Scotty, other than evidently letting him blow loads into her 4 times a night. The Real Housewives OG, as we mentioned, host Andy Cohen asked about her relationship with NBA legend and former teammate of ex-husband Michael Jordan. And he was like, I mean, I don't really want to talk about, I want to talk about Marcus and I. She protested. I feel like I'm comfortable talking about Marcus and I. So she doesn't want to talk about Michael or Scotty in the context of Marcus, even though that's all anybody wants to know about.
Yeah, of course. And she knows that.
Scottie Pippen Jr., God bless you. If you're out there and having a monochrome of success, even though your mom seems to be a raging whore and fucking all your friends from childhood, stay strong, my man. I love you. He's still playing. Didn't he get drafted, Scottie Pippen Jr.? He plays for somebody. Evidently not in a way in which is memorable to me.
He plays on an actual NBA team?
Neophyte. I do believe he was drafted. Scottie Pippen Jr., does it say? Anyone?
Scottie Pippen's son signing two-way deal with the Lakers.
The Lakers?
I knew it.
Yes.
Is he going to have Pippen or Pippen Jr. on his jersey?
He's got to go Pippen Jr., right? He's Scottie Pippen Jr.
I think it's dope.
If you're a junior, do you go second? Do you do the second? Is that less demeaning than a junior?
I don't know.
As a child, I mean, I don't think I would be like pissed off that I had a junior if my dad was cool. If your dad was like a nobody and you made it like more successful, maybe you go second then. I don't know.
I think it's more regal to go the second route.
They're saying that he's going to play in G League, by the way.
Yeah, he's not like good.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Wait. But didn't you say Lakers?
Yeah, but the G League is like the minor leagues of basketball, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's also called the Lakers, though.
Yeah.
It's very
confusing.
Really?
They're like the Braille Lakers.
G League.
What are they? What city do they hail from? Because that's like, I saw the Orlando Magic's G League team.
The South Bay Lakers.
Yeah, we performed in the G League team of the Orlando Magic, their facilities, when I went with Tom to Lakeland, Florida. So they are the Lakeland Magic.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, yeah, it's like minor league.
Weird.
Teams here. So, yeah, very interesting. We'll see if Scottie Pippen Jr. can ascend his way into the NBA. But let us move forward now into the news portion, because we have lots of news. And if you'd like to submit anything, joshpottershow@gmail.com. That's where all the Roach reporters send things in. It's also where people like Odd Track Numbers send in instrumentals like you heard in the beginning. So do that, please, joshpottershow@gmail.com. Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by PayPal Honey, the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. Now, when you learn about a sale online, you learn about it on the sly, you feel like a boss, right? Well, Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and it applies the best one it finds right to your cart. It supports over 30,000 stores online, ranging from tech to gaming products to popular fashion brands, even food delivery. I mean, hell, I didn't even know I could get deals on like things like shoes and things like clothes. I was all of a sudden they're finding stuff everywhere, all over the internet for me. Imagine shopping on your favorite site, and when you check out, the Honey button appears, and all you got to do is go apply coupons, and boom, you're saving a few bucks. You wait a few seconds as Honey searches all of the internet for the coupons it can find, and then Honey finds the working coupon, boom, the prices drop. It's just like that. I love Honey, and you will too. I never go shopping without it any longer. Honey doesn't just work on desktops. It actually works on your iPhone too. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on deals. By getting it, you're doing yourself a solid and supporting my podcast. Thank you so much. Get PayPal Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Potter. That's joinhoney.com/Potter. And breaking story, we shot down more, alien stuff, I guess, right? You hear about all that? The balloons, we're shooting down UFOs. And then they're like, it's nothing. Relax. And people are like, what'd we shoot down? They're like, hey.
Don't worry about it.
Hey. Go worry. It's COVID time.
Yeah.
Get your tests, huh? Shut up and test.
Do you believe in aliens?
I would imagine it logically seems like it has to happen, right? Like they have to be aliens out there. By the way, speaking of aliens, if I might, I have to make a PSA about this. I did this on Instagram, but I have to let you know the movie with Adam Driver and the dinosaurs. You hear about that movie?
No.
65, it's called, because 65 million years ago, they crash land on Earth.
Yeah.
Well, here I'm thinking the whole time it's a time travel movie. It's not a time travel movie.
It's just a different planet?
It opens up on a different planet. I didn't even pick it up. It shows you this planet with a globe that's not Earth, and then it shows you like a beach where the rock formations are all foreign looking and they got weird clothes. Here I go, I'm thinking the whole time, I'm like, well, they're in the future. That's what shit looks like in the future.
Yeah.
No. They live 65 million, and they crash land on Earth at that time. See what I'm saying? I thought they were traveling, and then it's like, we're in a black hole. Now we're 65 million years ago, and then at the end, we're going to have like a, damn you dirty apes moment. You know what I'm saying?
He's an alien from another...
Yes.
Adam Driver's the alien, and
yes.
He's landing on our physical Earth
65 million years ago.
Okay.
When the asteroid's about to hit the dinosaurs. So he has to get out of there before that happens.
Oh.
So I'm thinking when they... oh, shit, I spoiled the whole movie. I'm like, spoiler alert. Put a big spoiler alert in there. Because when they escape. You got to put a big spoiler alert before I do that. Just a big one.
Big.
They escape. I'm thinking are they gonna have to go back now and be like, damn you dirty dinosaurs, damn you to hell. Like I thought it was gonna be one of those moments where he like realizes like this is Earth. But no, they don't give a shit about Earth. They go back to their own place. Because I thought they're going to have to come back. I'm like, are they going to make people? It's Adam Driver and like a 9-year-old girl. And he's like, is he going to wait 9 years? Or is he going to be like, well, hell, we just got to make... I'll just wait till she bleeds, I guess.
Listen, we have a predicament. We have a predicament right now.
He's like, do I just like fuck her? Now?
What do you want me to do?
That's why Adam Driver...
What do you want?
Hannah, do I like fuck the girl now?
Do I have to wait 9 years?
Oh, God. I wish I had the Kylo Ren filter. Hannah.
Yeah.
Do I kill a dinosaur and fuck the girl? So anyway, that's just a little something if you want to go see it. I mean, the movie was fun. It was so much fun. Go see it. Even though I ruined it's still fun to go see, even though I ruined the whole thing just now. But do I believe in aliens? Yes, I do, is where I was going with all of that. And
do I believe in Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan's jizz coming together? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I believe in all those things.
I have a lot of conspiracies today. It's Larsa Pippen has to do with genetically with Scottie Pippen's success. But someone who believes in aliens evidently is Miss Camila. Is it Camila Cabello? Is that how you say it?
Camila Cabello?
Havana Unana. That girl. That song is very, what's the word, impactful in my life because when I moved to LA, every single Uber, I'd sit down in the Uber and every Uber would be like, I let my heart and I'd be like, that fucking song again. I don't even know who sang. I had to sound hound it, you know?
Dude, I'm starting to think that they've been changing the music to me because I'm like just on my profile look because I swear that I have sat down. I'm like there's not that many Christian Uber drivers. I swear, dude, I have gotten into so many gospel songs and like I never ask anybody to change their music. So I'm just sitting here. I'm like, there's no way that many have changed it. That they're just rocking out to Christian rock, or they're just like, they see my profile picture.
You are right. It is a practice that some Uber drivers do actually do because I've gotten in. I mean, like, I'm like, oh, not many Jamaican women would be playing Stone Temple Pilots when you get into their car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get into some Haitian guy's car and he's like, you're like, I've been wrong, I've been down. He's like, are you Joshua? Knew the bottom of every bottle, these 5 words. You're like, you going to West Hollywood? Yeah, man. Sick Nickelback, dog.
Sick
Anyhow,
Nickelback.
Camilla. I want to call her Camilla. I don't know why I do that.
Joshua, you like Nickelback?
Hey, Joshua, I have found Bush for you to listen to. Glycerine.
Glycerine.
I don't know. I made the guy very nebulous accent there, so good luck trying to cancel that.
Good luck.
You don't know what I was doing.
Good luck trying to cancel what you don't know.
Oh,
you
what
just heard.
was I doing? An Asian guy? Oh, that's on you, pal.
Yeah.
That's your assumption.
Oh, that's what you think Asian people sound like?
Nope. Southern woman.
Whoa.
You don't even know. So, Camila Cabello. She's on Jimmy Fallon here. And I understand if you didn't see it, because who watches it? I don't know. I mean, like, it's like it's going out into space. Maybe the aliens are going to see it. That's why they talk about this. But she talks about seeing a UFO.
Whatever you want to be called. Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
Yeah, but we had this video of a UFO.
Guys,
watch this. Pay attention.
Guys, it's crazy.
And watch.
Do you guys see that?
Okay, now I'm blind, but I see nothing.
I didn't see it.
I'm blind. I'll admit it. I'll tell you this little tidbit. When anytime anybody goes, do you see it? I just say, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even, because I don't. And there's no way I'm going to. So why bother this little like, no, I don't. And everyone goes, it's right there. No, right there. Do you see it right there? No.
Can you hover the mouse over where it's supposed to be?
But yeah,
at?
show Jeremiah who is ripe with sight.
We're looking at it full screen right now, and I didn't catch it.
Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in first. Ooh,
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Enhance.
Basically, just like you're gonna see like a flash of something cross the screen.
Okay.
I gotta restart it first.
I gotta tell you, I watched this fucking thing 3,000 times. Never saw anything in the sky. I don't know how these people are seeing shit.
Be called. Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
Yeah, but we had this video of a UFO.
Guys,
watch this. Pay attention.
Guys, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Do you guys see
it?
that?
No, I don't.
I saw that time.
I saw that time.
What is it? What do you
That
see?
was-
A little zip?
It was a bird or perhaps an owl.
Yeah.
Is that what you thought it was?
Could be either
Perhaps an
or.
owl. Yeah, a bird is not an owl.
It looks like, I mean, that could easily be a hummingbird the way it comes in curves.
It looked kind of disc-like, though.
Yeah.
Guys.
So here it is in slow motion.
All right, here we go.
let's see it in
Okay.
slow-
Slow this
Here it
video
is in
down.
slow motion.
This picture down.
What's this? What is that?
Guys, and there's another one that comes from the left mountain to behind the
We
other
actually-
mountain.
We took a screen grab of it, so if you can.
Guys, there's two.
Jimmy's really trying to sell this. Guys,
That does
I got
not
a
look
screen
like
grab.
a bird.
You're not crazy.
It's not a phone thing because you see it clearly go from behind the mountain to, like, close to the camera to behind another mountain. Guys, I think that the aliens trusted me
Yes.
to capture
Maybe-
a UFO moment.
So if anyone's out there listening to Camila right now, we come in peace.
Come on. Hey, maybe they trusted me because they're kind of like, she's kind of hard to get because I'm not one of those people that was super looking for it.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
They wanted to convince you.
Yeah, maybe they're like, she's safe. And now I'm talking about it on Jimmy Fallon. Like, I don't.
No, they don't.
Oh,
watch
I've
our
been at
show.
bars with this girl.
This sounds like a
just like-
conversation that
yeah.
you hear from like this special table at lunch.
This is the conversation that you're at a
Also-
bar and you're like, can I buy you a drink? And then you start talking and she's like, I saw a UFO. And you're like, oh no, I am in it. And then you're like, uh-huh. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. No, I mean, that's nuts. They did want you to see it. You know, stuff like that. You're just doing that the whole time.
I can tell you from personal experience that she was trying her hardest to get an applause break.
Oh, anybody who is...
When she hit the table, if you watch it
Yeah.
again, when she hit the table, she was hoping that the crowd was going to break out in an applause break because she thought that was like a moment that was building, but
Yes.
the energy didn't go there.
Also, she is so hyped. She is like, how are you guys not more amazed by this? And the crowd's just sitting there like,
I didn't see anything.
Okay. But that's the energy of everybody who wants to talk. That's why no one believes in the aliens, because the people who are talking to you about the UFOs are droning on like this. I have a neighbor. Oh, my Lord. I went home after doing the podcast. Or no, I was getting off a flight. Even worse. I'm tired. I'm pulling my bag up the thing. And it's dark outside my apartment. My neighbor is standing in the grass, and she is like, oh, hi. Do you see him? And I look up. I go, oh, yeah. I just say, I don't even know what we're looking for. She goes, there's a UFO. And I'm like, oh, is there? And she's like, yeah, it's right there. Now, I live like 6 minutes from the Burbank airport. These are planes trafficking to or taxiing to land in a circle. So she's, there's 4 tonight.
4?
I go, yeah, because
4.
And there's just blinky lights in the sky. I'm like, these are planes circling the fucking Burbank airport. And
one I'd be like, all right, maybe I'll trust you for a little bit.
Right.
Like, did you see there was 9 and they came in scheduled?
And then she starts going, sometimes you have to stare. You can't leave yet because sometimes, and I need you to look at them with me. Sometimes they dissipate and sometimes they turn into like a worm and they go across the sky. She's like, just stay for a little bit more. And I'm like, oh, and I'm just standing with my bag in my hand and I'm looking at the sky and my keys in my other hand. I just want to like turn and go into my apartment and be like, oh my God, kill me. But she's like, oh, hold on. And I was like, what are we doing? Are you going to like come or something? Like, what are we waiting here
How
for?
old is this lady?
I don't know. It's one of those ones where it's like she could be 24 and she could be 75.
What?
It's like
Yeah, the spread is just incredible.
Dude, I have no. I mean, she is like a shapeshifter. I don't really. I can't get a beat on her.
She's one of them.
Yeah,
she might be.
Maybe
she might be testing the waters with Josh.
Touch her and you're gonna get beamed up into the,
Hey,
the sky.
please, God, beam me up,
dude. Tell her to beam up your boy better.
Yeah,
yeah, dude. Come on, Josh. Come on.
It sucks. Yeah, that's what she makes the noise as she's. I can do that. Yeah. No, I'm just standing outside. I'm like this fucking
Idiot woman.
leave me alone.
Dude, does she want to smash you, though?
God, I hope not. That would make the morning mail situation a little awkward.
She's just wanting a male to be in her morning.
I think she just would have told anybody. A male.
Sorry. She's lonely, man.
Man.
That's why she's talking to you, brother.
If it's anything that I learned from the Mark Normand episode, the puns just go zoink. Like a UFO over my head.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry I missed that one.
Yeah. That guy drives a pun V. You know? Hey.
Making me more aware of
Guys, I don't know.
Well, speaking of aircraft, this comes to us from Luke Rutz.
Aircraft, macaroni and cheese, sponsored by him. Come on.
Oh, my God, dude. Stop. It's frustrating. No, I'm sorry. I loved when Mark was on, but it is.
So many jokes.
It's just a machine, and you go, this is like a tick you have here, isn't it? He's funny. Attorneys for Boeing and their families of those killed in the 737 MAX crash.
Your transition on their stories are great.
They're royal, yeah.
Almost spit out my pamplemousse.
We're talking about Mark Norman. Let's talk about a crashing plane. That was the transition. That was a bad transition.
No, I liked it.
Sorry, Mark. It had nothing to do with you. It's just the next story here.
Mark's a beast.
I thought I could trade it for, the UFO to the Boeing. We were talking about planes. God. Cut that out. No, I'm just kidding. In February 27th, a court filing, first reported by the Wall Street Journal and viewed by Insider, Boeing's lawyers cited an expert who said victims killed in a 2019 crash hit the ground too fast for it to physically be possible for their brains to process pain before they died. They didn't even feel it. That was their argument.
Huh.
The plane, it was going, and they were all like, they fall asleep. So they didn't feel the impact. Ergo, Boeing doesn't have to pay for shit.
That's insane.
Ethiopian Airlines Flight 302. I'm not getting on a plane that's called Ethiopian Airlines. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Come on, dude.
Have you been to one of their restaurants?
Come on, man.
Great food. You dip bread into a bunch of goo and then you eat it. I'm not getting on the plane.
Everybody knows they're better on foot anyway.
Malaysian Airlines, same thing. They've got planes disappearing in the sky. I saw that documentary.
What, Cool Runnings?
I'm going to spoil that documentary right now. Here's the ending of the Malaysian flight documentary. Oh, cool. I'm glad I wasted 3 hours of my life to find out the same thing I knew already, which is no one knows what happened. Fuck that documentary to hell. They were like, was it the government? Was it? We're asking.
like seriously,
yeah.
Do you have any leads?
Like, help us out. Yeah. Send something in if you know. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing that I get on a flight called American Airlines based off of how this country's run sometimes. You know what I mean?
I mean, don't get us started on that.
Anyhow, this
I
flight...
feel like we're turning into two old dads. Like, I mean, don't start on that.
Don't get me started on this country. Anyhow.
How am I supposed to fly Ethiopian Airlines? American can't even get it right.
Hey, arresting the president. Flight 302 crashed near Addis Ababa in Ethiopia on March 10th. That's what it says here.
Could you add more ethnic names for Josh to read this episode? That'd be great.
Well, it slammed into the ground, killing about 6 minutes after takeoff at an estimated 700 miles per hour and killing all 157 passengers and crew members on board. Attorneys for the families of the crash victims say they should be compensated for the suffering and terror relatives may be experienced in the minutes before the plane crashed. According to the filing, Boeing's lawyers claim undisputed evidence shows that death was instantaneous. Any speculation about what the passengers might have felt as the plane made impact is unfounded.
Can you imagine being the slimeball lawyer who's saying this?
Yes, I can. I would feel so fucking smart, dude. I would walk out, I'd be like, am I the man or what? Did you hear that? I just smoked those families. They didn't even see that. I was like, oh, dude, they didn't even feel it. And they were like, yeah, he's right. And then I won. Let's go drink.
All of the families of the victims are in the courtroom.
Like, suck it, loser. Sucks to suck. Your family, they didn't even know they crashed. Pff, I win. Boeing.
You know what crashed and burned again today? Your defense.
Suck on that family.
Yeah.
You don't get shit.
Remember X-Pac? Yeah.
The lawyers argue that while they don't dispute the passengers suffered during the tragic flight, it was a lack of provable injuries means that any speculative pain suffered by the passengers in the milliseconds before their death is irrelevant in determining damages because they would not have been aware they were injured before they died.
But my husband, he was on that flight.
Lady, don't you get how planes work? He was all like sucking on that oxygen, passed out, didn't even know it happened.
But
now he's dust.
But what if he
Boeing?
But what if he was awake and he saw that the plane was going down and he feared for his life?
Your objection, Your Honor. This lady doesn't know shit about science or aerospace like your boy here, the lawyer for Boeing.
If a lawyer ever said your boy in the court of law,
Your Honor, your boy objects.
Your boy, has a little bit of an issue with that last thing he got said. Could you, objection?
Your boy objects to that, Your Honor. Legal experts told the Journal it'll be up to the judge to determine what kinds of damages can be collected and disagreed on whether Illinois case law is settled on the issue of pre-crash injury damages. The airplane manufacturer accepted financial responsibility for the accidents caused by faulty automated systems, and ongoing legal battles are set to determine what kind of evidence should be presented to a jury later this year that will determine how much compensatory damages Boeing has to pay. We are deeply sorry to all who lost loved ones on Lion Air Flight 610 and Ethiopian Flight 302, Boeing said in a statement to Insider. We have acknowledged the terrible impact of these tragic accidents and made an upfront commitment to fully and fairly compensate every family who suffered a loss. Over the past several years, we have kept our commitment as we have settled a significant majority of claims, and we look forward to constructively resolving the remaining cases to ensure that the families are fully and fairly compensated. But they didn't feel shit, so I win. Boeing.
Your boy.
No, it would be
another
dope.
winner of this case.
Being a scumbag lawyer was a dream of mine at one point. I do have a guilty conscience, though, so I would have had those moments where I was like, I argue so a mother can't be with her child anymore, and then I'm in the fucking back like, I'm so sorry. I'm too damn good at this job. One of those.
I want to see you play every character in a courtroom at this point. I'd love
I've only
to see
been
that.
myself. I'm the scumbag lawyer who wins the case, even though morally it should go the other way. I'm just such a good lawyer that I just win. I'm like, tobacco is killing children, or they're getting them hooked early. I would have been the guy in there being like, Your Honor, and I would have made it so. I mean, they smoke out of the womb. The kids would be smoking in the vagina today.
Your kid would be smoking right now.
Oh yeah. Not even your kid's smoking right now. My kid's smoking right now, and he's not even a thought. My jizz would be.
He's using an umbilical cord as a hookah. He's just going straight to it, dude.
Yeah. If I was in that courtroom that day, back when I was in 6th grade, we did mock trial. And we did the My Lai case. Are you aware of that? Those war crimes from Vietnam? It was a
My Lai?
My Lai was an incident where
is it the name of the person?
No, My Lai is a town, I do believe, and it was where Lieutenant McCaffrey, Lieutenant Caffey, I think. I'm confusing that with A Few Good Men. I think it's McCaffrey. He went in with his group, the soldiers, the American soldiers, and they killed a bunch of women and children in this town because they claim they had, bombs and shit or whatever, weapons.
The Google searches that are happening right now are hilarious.
I mean, you don't have to Google this incident, but it was a famous case.
William Calley?
Calley. Thank you, William Calley.
Can I say what the Google searches were?
Sure, yeah.
First, it was just Me Lie, but it was MELIE.
No,
was the first search. And then the second search was Me Lie Killings, but not changing the spelling at all.
Me Likey Killings. She's just writing nonsense in there. It's a famous war crime, obviously, and what happened in real life is the soldiers and Lieutenant Calley were found guilty of crimes against humanity or what have you. But in 6th grade in the mock trial, I won on behalf of them. I got Calley off, baby. So I was, from there on out, I was like, oh my God, this is dope.
Well, you probably
and my teacher gave me an A, but gave everyone else an F.
Whoa!
But he was like, well, you did what you were supposed to do, and none of you knew this going. The teacher was like, well, fuck, I thought I was teaching a lesson. And he's like, well, in real life, it went the other way. And he was kind of fucked at that point. I think he had a disappointment on his face. I go, I'm just that damn good, baby.
He's like, get out of here, Potter. Just get out.
You may be the greatest legal mind ever to grace this earth.
This 6th grade class.
Get this kid right to law school. Well, in another story,
I bet you got a huge rush from that, to be honest.
I did, dude. I was so stoked. I'll never forget it that I won a case that real lawyers lost, even though I was, in front of a bunch. My competition was also a 6th grader, so
yeah,
it's not like I was facing the same legal team that they had for the fine folk of Me Lie.
Yeah,
Anyhow. This comes to us by Justin M. This was an incident that happened on ABC News. Viewers of ABC News were left in utter disbelief early Friday morning after meteorologist Karen Rogers delivered one of the wildest statements ever to be spoken in live TV history. I don't know. That's a bit of an overstatement on the article's part, I think. I mean, I kind of know what she's going to say, and I do not believe it is one of the most...
It all depends on the context.
Well, at that point, I don't need to set it up any longer. Why don't we just watch it and see if that statement rings true?
Yeah. 2.8 million views on Twitter.
Some sunshine, 60. Thursday, partly sunny skies, and 57. And to another woman who likes to be double-fisted in a different way, I think, Jess.
She means beer. She means beer. Guys.
Well, what was the other... Okay, hold on for a second. Before we talk about, is this the wildest statement ever made on TV? It is a bit of a... What are you doing, lady?
Yeah, what are you trying to do here?
So she goes, she likes to be double-fisted in a different way. From what? Were they talking about double fisting prior? Let's see what she says here. And because she says, and to another woman who likes to be double fisted, but in a different way, Jess. Rogers let slip the sex joke to conclude the weathercast before handing over her to a red-faced colleague, Jessica Boyington. Who that sounds like one of those names you'd make up where a girl's hot. You're like, Jessica Boyington. Oh, and then she was forced to clarify, the poor woman, that the weather woman's X-rated double entendre was a reference to her drinking style. Oh, no, she actually means I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I don't like to get double penetrated with fists. I actually like having 2 beers at once because I'm a big drunk.
Yep.
Guys, she means beer.
I feel like...
Don't put me on YouTube. My God, that's what the woman said when she interjected. But my point is, if she goes in a different way, what was the way prior that she was referring to?
I think it's because it was on St. Patrick's Day. So I think she was
talking about drinking.
Trying to be like, oh, she's going to double fist her beers.
So that's my point.
But what's the other way then?
Yeah, because she goes, and she likes to be double-fisted in a different way. What was the way before? Were they talking about double-fisting beers? And then she goes, now this chick loves 2 dicks in her. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's because she's like double-fisting remotes in her hands or something. The news anchor is holding, this lady's holding 2 remotes. So she's like, and now to someone who also likes to be double fisting, but in other ways.
Well, she said the problem is
she
did fisted.
Yep.
That was the slip of the tongue. But and then this woman's like, ugh, this fucking R word over here. You know, this real fucking
idiot woman.
She means beer, folks. Poor girl.
Yeah, Jessica Boyington.
Boyington.
That sounds like a girl who was flat-chested in 7th grade and then 8th grade summer came back to school and said, Jessica Boyington. Jessica Boyington.
So can we watch it again here and see the conclusion?
I want to see the remotes.
Yeah, I want to see it again now that we know.
Wednesday, mild, some sunshine, 60. Thursday, partly sunny skies, and 57.
She makes no
and to another woman who likes to be double-fisted in a different way, I think, Jess.
See the remotes, okay.
She means beer. She means beer. Guys.
She's trying to save her.
She goes, she means, she's trying to save herself. What is she supposed to just sit there and be like, that's me, old
called herself out.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. She's like, no, I'm not into 2 fists being in my ass and my pussy. I'm into drinking beer, guys, 2 at a time.
But in other weather.
And speaking of fisted,
they
are going to get fisted with rain this Sunday.
Let me tell
Southern
you,
California.
These cumulonimbus clouds are going to fist you with rain all weekend. It is torrential downpour.
Southern California will be looking to get double fisted this weekend as another river is coming. What do they call that? An atmospheric river will be coming to Southern California. But yeah, no, I mean, so she was like, please don't put me on YouTube. Oh my Lord. And now she's on YouTube and it's like, ha ha ha, Jessica Boyington.
Jessica Boyington.
So yeah, she's on YouTube now.
Earl Skakel. Anytime I hear, I think it's just Earl Skakel.
Okay.
I think he's just
like my Mark Norman tirade earlier.
Yeah,
Spiral.
might be a deep cut for some of the listeners. But
now, do you ever eat at Subway?
I do, Josh. I do sometimes.
I've eaten there.
Yeah. What do you like about Subway?
I just like that it's the same everywhere you go, and it's just turkey. It's cold cuts. The bread's a little sus. Obviously, we found out it's made out of tires and yoga mats or whatever.
Double fist yourself with turkey and cold cuts.
I go double fisted for me, and they know exactly. That means put some more meat on that.
Yeah, and then do you ask? Do you call the mayonnaise boy batter?
Yeah, can you get that goo all over it?
Hey, can you spread it for me, Daddy?
Spread that white goo, Daddy.
Yeah.
You're getting so demonetized this episode. Although they might not know. They're like, goo? This is nonsense words.
Yeah, boy goo? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is a new special, though, that Subway has.
Speaking of new specials. Watch Daddy on YouTube.
Well, here's a question I have for you before we tell you the new deal here. What's one fast food place where it's like, say you had to eat it every day, you could?
I'm a Taco Bell guy.
You could eat it every single day.
Yeah. Compared to...
I feel like the heartburn.
No, because compared to... I think McDonald's is one of those where I feel bad after I eat it. So if I ate it every day, I think that it would... I mean, just that Morgan Spurlock.
Yeah, we saw what happened.
You get depressed and you literally like...
You don't think that would happen with Taco Bell?
I think it's slightly cleaner. It's considered one of the healthier options compared to other fast food.
Don't they put sand in the meat or something? There's like sawdust or something like that?
There's a lot of soy in the meat.
Okay, and that's why we have tits now.
Probably.
As men.
Yeah.
I think I'd go Chipotle.
Wait. That counts as your fast food?
Yeah, Chipotle's fast food.
We're living on different levels, brother.
Chipotle's fast food, is it not?
I always think more like drive-through when you said fast food.
Chipotle has a drive-through.
If I can get it without it getting out of my car, really?
Some of them don't.
Wait, Chipotle?
I don't drive, so I don't know.
A burrito is like $15.
Yeah, that's not fast food, dude.
It's a sit-down meal.
Dude, that's intermediate dining for me. I mean, come on.
That's like $1.50 Steins.
Yeah. See?
All right.
Okay, lower your standards a little bit.
I guess. I mean,
hey, come back down to our Roach level over here.
Wait
a
minute, then. Does
King
Subway,
Roach over here?
Does Subway not count as the same tier as Chipotle? Isn't, as we learned from Ryan Sickler, Chipotle just Mexican Subway?
Well,
can you say that?
I mean, I think.
Now what?
I think that Subway is still lower on the totem pole than Chipotle because you can get I don't know.
You can get a footlong for $5 at Subway.
Yeah.
You can get stuff for...
Dude, Chipotle minimum, even if you get water and a burrito, you're spending at least $10 to $12 minimum on one item. Where fast food, I think
You have to be able to buy
multiple things.
Something where you're confused as to how that could cost so little.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example.
Yeah. You're like, I paid $3 and I'm eating an entire animal here. It seems. That doesn't add up.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? How are they making this? Anyhow.
Also, a guy's in my car now. Did he come with the meal?
So I guess I got to go Taco, but I think can I pick Del Taco?
Yeah, you can.
All right. I like that one. I'm going to go with that.
You'll go Del Taco every day?
Over Taco Bell, yeah. I mean, if I have, because there's also such a variety at Del Taco, I feel. Same with Taco Bell, though. I mean, it's interchangeable for me, but I just do prefer the love and care that goes into my local fast food place of Del Taco.
They had one thing that they discontinued.
What?
It was a Sprite boba drink, and it was incredible.
What?
At
They
Del
had
Taco.
boba in
They had
Sprite?
boba at Del Taco for a limited time.
Wait, doesn't Sprite or the thing, wouldn't that like
They
make
were
the boba disintegrate?
It was boba. It was like foba. It was like faux boba. it was little balls that exploded Sprite in your mouth.
Oh, that sounds so cool.
It was incredible.
Oh, I wish I could get some balls in my mouth that explode Sprite. Oh my Lord.
Oh, there
is that
it? The one on the far. Yep.
Oh my! What are they?
Oh, it's so good.
Isn't boba just nonsense anyway? How do you make fake boba? No, I mean like, isn't it made out of like, isn't it tofu or something?
Tapioca.
Tapioca. Yeah. That's bullshit, right? Like tapioca, right? So like, what are they making fake? Tapioca's already like fake shit, right? Just nonsense.
I feel like tapioca? You and I are usually on a very similar frequency, but like you keep catching me way off guard today. Like I keep looking over you like
I'm in a weird place.
No. Dude, I feel like I took an edible or something and I'm watching you because I'm like not processing things in real time today with you. And I love it. I love it because usually we're like, but there's been like so many times where I look over, I'm like, I think I'm on the outside and I'm looking in.
I've really been in a real hole of my own brain lately, and I'm just
also it got hot in
front
here.
of you.
It got hot.
I'm telling you, I'm sweating, dripping actually, but
dripping.
But what I want to get to here, the reason I asked you that question,
do you like Subway, Jeremiah?
Is there's a
I mean, that's where it started.
That's where it all began.
Yeah.
So there's a new deal with the folk at Subway, and I want to see if this appeals to you as a road guy. You know, I find Subway to be like a nice road. You know, I just know what's going on there. I can be in any city USA and go to Subway, and they're gonna make me the same sandwich.
Yeah, it's gonna be consistent.
So the deal works like this. For just $15, sandwich lovers will be able to grab a foot-long sub for 50% off its original price for 30 days in a row. Subway first introduced the sandwich subscription, that's what it's called, in August of 2022 as a perk for its Subway My Way Rewards members. The sandwich giant sold out of all 10,000 passes in less than 6 hours. 10,000 passes. That doesn't seem like that many.
That seems like a lot to me.
That's a lot. Yeah, I guess. So, I mean, let's do some.
Can you imagine doing a show for 10,000 Subway pass holders?
That would be cool. But let me just. This is countrywide. So, like, getting this must have been difficult.
Yeah.
But so, how many subs now? Say, let's maximize the numbers here. $15 they're paying. This is gonna. I mean, Kirsten's laughing so hard because I'm about to do the most complicated math that I've ever done, and she knows I can't even I don't even know how to make the equation yet.
It's $15 for the month.
$15 is for the. You get 50% off for 30 days in a row. So that means if it's a $5 footlong, we're paying $2.50. Let's say you get. It doesn't say it limits it to one a day. Okay. So let's say you get two in a day.
You're 2 in a day.
That's $5. Buy one, get one. It's a BOGO for the day.
Yeah.
Okay, so $5 for 30 days, that is $150.
Right.
Okay. Okay, I'm proud of myself so far. So that's $150.
Plus 15.
Why?
For the pass.
Okay, that's 165. So, but that's 2 sandwiches. I'm trying to do the sandwich math now. 2 sandwiches for 30 days, 60 sandwiches. That's one person.
Yeah.
So that you times that times 10,000, that's 60,000 sandwiches. Who's making out here? What's the point of doing this, Subway? It's not like these. How many sandwiches does the pass person have to buy where Subway makes some money? I have no idea.
I think, well, a variable immediately that Subway is banking on. There's nobody in their right mind, even who are super fans of Subway, who are buying the 2 sandwiches a day.
You don't think 2 a day? I thought 3. I thought if they were like, I'm having breakfast, lunch, and dinner at Subway for this 30 days.
I would say
it does.
Maybe 500 to 1,000 of those people might be doing multiple a day.
It limits it?
It says it's only once per day.
It's only once per day?
Well, then they are making out.
Oh, then they are.
Stretch that foot long out.
So a lot of people, I think that what they're banking on is how they...
You better put that extra cheese on there.
Yeah.
And that extra meat.
Yeah, if you can only do it once.
Yeah.
They're banking on the fact that it's just like a Netflix subscription that you're not using that much.
Giving it to your pals.
Yeah.
Letting them use it. You must register and pay $15 plus the applicable tax. The passes will be offered in 30 digital offers.
That's what I was saying at all.
Oh. I'm having a really hard time.
I'm just, things are difficult right now.
I'm having a really hard time right now. I get what you're saying, though. No, it's like a Netflix subscription. You know, they get it and they just let it go. They keep it going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured it out. Well, anyway, I thought that was interesting. Thank you for sending that in. You can send in your stories at joshpottershow@gmail.com. Let's do one more.
Rats who eat people.
Oh, you found one over there? Oh, I was going to say, did I have one of those? Do you know who Mr. Beast is?
Of course.
Now, he made some people see, which I was annoyed by that, frankly. I go, well, I want to fucking see. But I figured it out. They have cornea issues. That's kind of like, no offense, Mr. Beast, but that's kind of easy.
I've seen this video.
Fix these eyes, and then
these eyes.
This is that's like a cocaine song for me. That's just because of that.
You. These eyes.
Keep going.
Cry every night for you.
I don't know the words. I was trying to remember them as you were saying.
I will never be free. No. You love me.
God, this makes me want to do blow.
I feel like we're doing a podcast in the back of a VIP strip club, and like just anything, like we're just like spouting whatever's on the dome.
That's what I mean. I came in here with just my dome. But yeah, so Mr. Beast, he fixed some eyes, and he got in trouble for it. People didn't like it.
They didn't like that he fixed eyes?
Yeah, the world's fickle. The world is fickle. They're not nice out there. People are not nice. Some people are very mean people. So he's under fire again because he tried to help some more people. He says here, Mr. Beast under fire again. This time it's because the YouTube star gave shoes to 20,000 South African kids. What a piece of shit. Fucking bastard.
Why does he keep getting flack for doing things
for
people?
You stop doing things for people, you piece of shit? For hundreds of thousands of kids in South Africa, the only thing standing...
Let them struggle. Come on.
The only thing standing between them and an education is a simple pair of shoes, Mr. Beast explained in a video. He went on to explain that many kids in South Africa have to walk barefoot for miles over harsh terrain, broken glass, and contaminated water to get to school. Mr. Beast teamed up with Johannesburg charity called Barefoot No More. The nonprofit makes shoes out of an innovative material designed for durability, comfort, and flexibility. Old garbage is what they're saying. You know the trash you throw into the garbage? That's what they make these shoes out of.
I just imagine.
The shoes are also waterproof.
Imagine Foley and Kevin Ryan be like, is it garbage if you...
Is it garbage if you walk to school in recycled shoes?
What do you think?
That'd be a fun Are You Garbage show. It's like, are you third world country?
Right.
Is it third world country if you're drinking brown water? So once he acquired the shoes, Mr. Beast then traveled to Cape Town to find the schools whose students are in the most desperate need of help.
Is it garbage if you haven't been able to see since you were 10 years old?
Did you get your corneas fixed by Mr. Beast? You're probably garbage.
Shout out to the garbage fam.
Oh, God. This is not the first of social media stars' philanthropic efforts. We know earlier this year he funded cataract surgery for 1,000 people suffering blindness. An act which was called demonic, per this one news source. Fans criticized the YouTube star because they claim he is profiting off of these videos. One user wrote, people praising things like this, like good guy Mr. Beast, ignore the reality that he makes a profit from these types of videos. This isn't really charity. One fan called his donation of shoes a millionaire band-aid. Millionaire philanthropy is a Band-Aid that covers the core issues that force people into terrible conditions in the first place. People are not mad at Mr. Beast. They're mad at the system. Isn't that fucking Queef Central? Yeah. If you're mad at Mr. Beast, you are Queef of the century, if you ask me.
I feel like it should push him to do something real nonsensical to prove like how demonic he can actually be.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like he's making profits and then using them for charity.
Yeah, weren't you and I just talking like the other day that if we had that type of money, like you would just wreck planes because you could?
Oh, yeah. If I had Mr. Beast money, I'd be a real
Queef of the week.
Because I would just be like, today I spent $30 million on 4 jets, and I'm going to make them all crash into each other in the sky with a remote control. And then that's it. I could have saved an entire country's hunger problem with the money I spent on these 4 jets colliding.
But Josh, why didn't you fix your vision first?
Can't be done, so let the money burn. I actually just spent a lot of money on a giant pool to put $30 million into to burn or light on fire. I don't know. I fucking...
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
I think it's fucking stupid that people get mad at Mr. Beast. But I also think it's like, maybe this will make
out
him...
of all the influencers who do things, he's at least... like, yeah, if he's making a profit of it, that's fine. But like, he's giving away a lot of money. There's other people who make so much money off of fake being nice to homeless people.
Oh,
like,
dude, we were talking about Mr. Motivator. There's a guy, I don't know what his deal is, and I wonder how many times those people get it wrong. Because they go up to a homeless person and they're like, "Can I have a quarter?" And the homeless person's like, yeah, I only got like 2 quarters, but you can have one of mine." And then he's like, "Oh, thanks. Actually, you can have the quarter back. And here's $1,000. And the guy's like, "What?" And then he's like, "And do you want to go to Disney World?" And the guy's like, "Okay." And the guy's like, "Here's tickets at Disney World." He's just like laying it on. He's like, "Oh, here's a laptop." And you're like, how many times did you have to do that to find the right guy that's not like,
dude,
"I'm going to sell this for crack. Thank you." You know what I mean? Or like some homeless guy who's like, shitting on you, or like, you know what I mean? Like they're not all approachable, is my point. So it's like, "Can I get a quarter?" And the guy's like, "I'm gonna fucking bash you in the skull with this wrench," or whatever, you know, something like that. How many times?
It's probably like crowd work. Eventually, you get a vibe for the kind of people that you're talking to.
We were watching one of them, and this man, they go up to a guy who's just sitting on a dock. Now that's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, what if he throws you in the water?
Yeah, and so they're like, "You own any of these boats?" Of course the guy definitely does, because they're like yachts and shit, and he's a hobo just sitting on the dock like with a bindle basically. And they're like, "Are these one of your boats?" And the guy's like, "Hell no." And so they're like, do you want to go on one?" And he's like, "Yeah." So now they're just bringing this hobo on a boat. What if he's like, "I'm gonna fucking murder these people and steal the boat and escape to Mexico"?
And that would be a video I'd watch.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't believe they don't get into more trouble.
Well, have you seen some of the videos where I forget what one of the random influencers stepping on Jordans in the hood? There's some where they get lit up. They
do that so that they get like almost into a fight, and then they're like, no, here's
no, it's a prank. I'm
here's
sorry.
$10,000.
Yeah, it's very weird. But like, it's more like they don't realize that, like, dude, like if you do that to the wrong person, like, what if that's literally all they have? You know what I mean? That's like
what I'm saying.
Their most prized possession. You step on it, you offer the money. It's like, no, it's more about the principle. Like,
yeah,
you're getting rocked
still
now.
Gonna slit your fucking throat.
Clever girl.
Anyhow, Jeremiah, I very much appreciate you coming in. Pleased to be watching Daddy on YouTube. It is out now. It came out yesterday if you're watching this on the show's debut. Also, make sure you check out Jeremiah's podcasts, Jeremiah Wonders, Scissor Bros.
Yeah.
You got anything else fun coming up you want to plug?
Leave some roach comments in the at youtube.com/Jeremiah Watkins for my special Daddy. Hope you are enjoying it. Yeah. And I'll be in New York doing a stand-up on the spot on April 4th with Mark Norman, Joe List, and some other peeps. It's going to be a lot of fun. Get tickets to that. Other than that, I appreciate the love on the special. And Josh, I appreciate you guys having me on again.
No problem, brother. If you want to check out me, I'll be in Bakersfield at The Well Comedy Club. That'll be April 22nd. I'll be in Chandler, Arizona at Mike Drop Comedy Club May 5th and 6th. Those are the only tickets on sale right now. Can't wait to announce more dates, but go over to my Instagram at Josh_Potter or my Twitter at J_Potter and buy those up. Also, pleased to be sending your Roach reports, and I got to thank all the Roach reporters from today. Luke Rutz, we had T-Bone in there. We had Justin M. We had all the greats. Odd Track Numbers, thank you for this wonderful piece of music. joshpottershow@gmail.com is where you can send all of those things. And we, of course, will see you next Wednesday right here on The Josh Potter Show.